Today we are having our second annual Green Business Expo. Our first one was last August, and we are very happy to be able to continue this expo. What we're trying to do is to have companies who have green business experience, ideas, suggestions that make sense and they have to have a financial component of savings, bring those ideas out to the public and to other interested parties.
Solar energy has been around since the 1960s. It was developed by NASA. And over the course of the last 30 years, the price of producing solar components, which produce electricity from sunlight, has come down dramatically. We are on the fringes of this market beginning to take off commercially, and that's because there are a lot of inventors, a lot of manufacturers like myself who are out there beginning to promote solar energy and its capacity to generate electricity for our common everyday needs.
Tell us about the unit over your shoulder.
The unit over my shoulder is the Apollo MMX. It's a patented product, and it is actually collecting sunlight and generating electricity. It does it a little differently than static systems in that it's tracking the sun as the sun passes through the sky. So it's finding the sun, and it's pointing the panels directly at the sun and producing electricity.
And why is this a better alternative than something that's fixed on someone's house for sun?
Well, by putting the panels in direct focus of the sunlight, we generate the largest amount of power throughout the day. Normal stationary systems have to wait for the sun to pass in front of it in order to produce power. So what we're doing is we're finding the sun, we're putting the panels where they need to be in order to collect the most sunlight.
Are there more people switching to solar power?
Yes, there are. It's the recent incentives from the state of Louisiana and the federal government have really ratcheted up the number of people who are going to solar power.
My name is Sari Jobert, and I work for Chesapeake Energy, and we are the nation's second largest independent producer of natural gas. And so today we're going to talk about one of the many benefits of natural gas, and that is the possibility to use that in your vehicle. And I'm a consumer. I drive a Suburban. I'm in my second Suburban. And I wouldn't be surprised if I drive a Suburban until I die. I mean, I love driving my lazy boy down the road. And then, you know, when I pull up to the Home Depot, I can put everything in the back of it that I need. So I'm a gas guzzler. I am a part of the problem. And so I'm thrilled as a consumer that there is a solution that I can use in my Suburban. I can still drive that big honker of a machine down the road, and I can use natural gas to fuel that vehicle, and I can put that American flag on the back end of my Suburban, and I can say I'm a part of the solution. So today we're going to talk to you about using natural gas to fuel your vehicle, and as you listen to me, I want you to think of, I'm a consumer. I'm driving a Honda, I'm driving a pickup, I'm driving a Suburban. I work for a company that drives fleet vehicles. So I want you to really think in those terms also. I want you to think of it in terms of, I'm a Louisiana resident, and I'm concerned about my state. I'm concerned about the economy. And I want you to think about it as a resident of the United States, a concerned citizen. What can we really do to clean the environment, but at the same time save money? Because the truth is, as a consumer, which I am, and as a Chesapeake employee, I may want to go green, but if I can't save money, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it.
As we look forward to 2030, we see significant growth in energy demand associated with population and economic growth in the world. And to supply the energy to meet that demand, we really need a full range of solutions, which includes conventional technologies like hydrocarbon fuels, as well as new and unconventional sources of supply.
Our company is Syrian Energy. We're based in Rochester, New York, founded in 2007 by basically a fleet of ex-Kodak PhDs and combined with lifelong entrepreneurs, developed technology that actually spun out of Eastman Kodak. Nanotechnology's been around for some time. We're a nanotechnology firm. However, the value and the true excitement regarding our technology comes from the patents that we own in the creation of the most uniform, dopable nanoparticles known to man.
What is it that your company produces, and how does it help the environment?
Okay. We produce a combustion catalyst called Go2. That is the name. We are able to improve fuel efficiency in commercial vehicles between 8 and 14%, while we also reduce greenhouse gas emissions between 8 and 40%. So it's a very meaningful impact on not only fuel efficiency as well as being a green product. The future benefits are very exciting.
What kind of response and potential do you see for this?
The response and potential is I think, limitless, to be honest with you. We have commercial vehicles, commercial organizations that between rail, marine, trucking, transportation in general, on the commercial end, the consumption continues to grow. We're able to improve as the diesel prices continue to grow. We're able to improve on the bottom line with the fuel efficiency, as well as capitalize on greenhouse gas emission reduction.
The gas is beneath our feet, and we can use that natural gas to fuel our vehicles. And when you use natural gas to fuel the Chesapeake Energy vehicles or the Baton Rouge trash trucks or Shreveport trash trucks, then you can reduce your emissions, number one. You can greatly reduce your fuel cost by maybe 30 to 60%, number two, and you can use an American product. Like I said, it's beneath our feet. So that's the message. We're excited. Chesapeake Energy is moving their entire fleet, 4,700 vehicles, to CNG. We have a 3-year time frame that we plan to accomplish that. And in Northwest Louisiana, there will be 9 public stations open within the next 9 months. And there are 4 stations in Baton Rouge. There's going to be 2 stations in Lafayette. There will be a station in Alexandria and a station in New Orleans. So the technology's here, it's the performance is here, and now the gas stations are here. This is doable. We really can use natural gas in our vehicles.
What are the clean components, the green components of natural gas?
Natural gas reduces your particulate matter, greenhouse gas emissions by 20 to 30%, CO2, NOx, across the board as far as health benefits, greenhouse gas emissions, and general smog. It reduces it across the board.
We're in a position to really grow in the green industry sectors. In terms of workforce, it's also very promising. Right now, we've got about 30,000 jobs in the state whose primary function is already a green activity. Add that together with jobs whose secondary functions are green. A little bit more than 1 in 20 jobs in Louisiana is a green job or has a primary significant function related to green activity. So our job now is to marshal those resources that we have as a state and to help private industry marshal their resources to grow that whole sector. And our approach is a rising tide floats all boats. So we certainly want to make sure we've got the workforce needed. A lot of those green jobs have a unique skill requirement. We've got to make sure that our training and education institutions are prepared to be able to teach people those skills, and then we've got to help businesses grow to create those opportunities.
If people have questions, like more information, what should they do?
They can go to our website at www.deq.la.gov, and we are more than willing to provide information and put folks into contact with any of these companies that are speaking. We also have a lot of great exhibitors today, more than the 9 presenters.